going on, you guys? It's your boy Patrick, aka Addicted to Combat, back for the recap and results of UFC Vegas 61. Mackenzie Dern versus Yan Xiaonan in the 5-round women's main event of that fight night. A very exciting 5-round fight, striker versus grappler, pretty much what the UFC was founded on, and it was a very exciting fight. And there were some good finishes on this card. Supposed to be a 13-fight offering, and it ended up being a 12-fight when Jessica Penne pulled out of the Tabitha Ricci fight, and then mid-event it ended up being a 11-fight card with Maxim Grishin and Felipe Lins being called off due to Lins' illness or weight cut issue, something like that, and I called that before the fight even started. Felipe Lins has pulled out of a million fights before, and this was no different, so that cut out one of our bets. I had the under 2.5 in that fight for plus 140. Did not happen. I ended up having one remaining under bet. One fight doesn't go to decision parlay. I had 5 remaining moneyline bets, and I had the giant progressive parlay, 6 groups of parlays that did not cash. My most predictable fight of the night was John Castaneda. I had the most confidence in him to win over Daniel Santos, and he lost. So that crumpled down that progressive parlay with the quickness. I had to dig myself out of a hole after that fight, and I ended up coming up 1.27 units in profit. Thank God I had got 2 underdog predictions that I felt like I was kind of on an island with this week. That was Brendan Allen at plus 112, 1 unit play there to win 1.12. And also I had the main event, the Yan Xiaonan versus Mackenzie Dern at plus 190 odds for Yan Xiaonan. And I could have gotten a better number on that for sure, but got that 1.9 units to end the night and come up profitable. Not bad at all. But that John Castaneda pick, man, oh man, that hurt because he got a nice knockdown in round 1 over Daniel Santos. He got, 2 takedowns in round 1, a couple minutes of control time. Looked to be, really in the driver's seat, but he certainly gassed himself out trying to finish Daniel Santos, who just would not go down in round 1. Very close. That would have completed a 6-fight parlay, a 5-fight parlay, and a 3-fight parlay. Would have been up 13 units or so or more for the night, but not to be had. So that was my first moneyline loss of the night. But I had the Brendan Allen fight come through against Jotko. He got that submission. I just thought Brendan Allen would be the faster guy. I certainly thought that fight would have played out more on the feet, and I thought Brendan Allen had a good chance of finishing the fight on the feet, but I think he slipped off of a missed kick on Jotko, ended up going to the ground. He got some sweeps, some reversals, ended up getting the submission there. That was nice. Ended up having, of course, Mike Davis I was confident in. He came through and used a mix of very good boxing and very good wrestling to exploit that weakness we expected over Vyacheslav Borshev, who was on short notice. Got a unit there. Howdy Barcelos, I trusted him, felt a little odd about it, but he was the more complete fighter over Trevin Jones. But he's let us down a couple times in the past over both Timur Valiev and Howdy Barcelos let us down against Victor Henry. But those are both high output guys. Trevin Jones, not that guy, so he ended up getting out-wrestled, outstruck, and lost that decision there. So thanks to Howdy Barcelos, we were up another unit. Who else am I missing here? So yeah, out of those 5 money lines that remained, got 4 of those right, just missing the John Castaneda one that I whiffed. But Yan Xiaonan in the main event, how good did she look defending submissions? That fight pretty much played out how I thought it would. I thought it would be a close fight. I knew that Mackenzie Dern would have her moments where she could find a way to get this fight to the mat and get Yan Xiaonan in all sorts of trouble. Round 2 went to Mackenzie Dern, of course, because she controlled the whole time, very reminiscent of that Tisha Torres fight. She had just the ability to hunt submissions for about 4 minutes of the round in round 2. After that, Yan Xiaonan was definitely outstriking her in round 1, rounds 3, rounds 4. I didn't feel safe after that 4th round. I knew that Mackenzie Dern still had some tricks up her sleeve, even though she was very gassed and very sloppy and desperate on the feet. But, very close to getting a sort of Kimura turned into an armbar at the end of round 5. But she won that round, did not get the job done, lost the fight. There was a majority decision. One judge did score one of those rounds for Dern, a 10-8, probably round 5. But, yeah, it was enough for Yan Xiaonan to get what I thought was a clear, 3-2 decision. So that really pulled us out of the hole. Also, I had Sadiq Youssef, the under in that fight. Of course, that was a 30-second submission. Shout out to my guy Lou Betya from the MMA Engine. As soon as we started our stream for the Fight Companion on Blood Money MMA Bets channel, Lou Betya just started right off the bat with, look guys, I know this is a little out of the box prop here, but plus 1,200 or so on Sadiq Youssef to get submission over Don Shainis. certainly happened, and that cashed my under 1.5 at 0.7 units wagered to win, 1 unit at plus 140. That also cashed the fight doesn't go to decision double parlay I had. Sadiq Youssef and Don Shainis fight does not go. Parlayed with the first fight of the night, which was Randy Costa getting submitted in round 1 by Guido Canetti. Very early in the fight, fast start to the night, and those both hit for plus 113 odds, one unit wagered. So all said and done, ended up coming up 1.27 units. Very happy about that since, like I said, that John Castaneda fight, that really cost me a bunch. It could have been a much better night. Could have been up over $1,000. But, hey, we'll take a win when we can get it off of a sketchy card like that. So we did do a full fight companion stream for 6 hours with a lot of very dedicated subscribers and viewers. It was awesome to shoot the breeze with you guys in the chat over with my guy Blood Money MMA Bets, Cody on his channel, Johnny K Picks, Lou Bet from the MMA Engine, and then of course we had Any Action FE from the Any Action Sportscast. Go subscribe to all of those guys. They're all very sharp guys and very entertaining. We had a great time. It was a good time to start the fight companion for this card, UFC Vegas 61. Not the most star-studded card. It was very enjoyable, as a lot of these low-name value cards are, but something we'll definitely do in the future and rotate which channel hosts those, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably stay with the progressive parlay since I came so close. Maybe a fight in the future. Maybe I'll reserve those progressive parlays for the fight companion weeks, but maybe I'll sprinkle those in. I'm kind of back in the parlay side. I was in parlay rehab for a while during the summer. Now I've kind of hit a relapse with them, so it was a lot of fun. Very close to hitting some big parlays. But yeah, we have another week off. As I often do, if I do have any action on any other mixed martial arts bouts on the regional circuit, smaller promotions, I'll definitely make a video for at least those picks that I'm betting on. The only one sticking out to me right now I have to look into more, but Cage Warriors has I think a bantamweight championship on the line next Friday, and then there's also a CFFC card on Saturday. So if I have bets in either of those, I'll definitely make a video. Otherwise, no live stream on Wednesday since there's no UFC fights, but I'll be back to it with some really star-studded guests coming up for the next fight card and the pay-per-view the week after for UFC 280. So hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you guys did betting-wise on the night. And I gotta say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for subscribing, following me. It's been a great, first 3 quarters of the year. We're entering the 4th quarter of the UFC. For my first year doing YouTube, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Subscribe to the people I just mentioned that I did my successful live fight stream companion with. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Cheers.